In the last lesson, we have talked about products endpoints, and now in this lesson, we're going to start working with the shopping cart items endpoint. So just go to the shopping cart section and just expand this. Here you'll see different endpoints like add to cart, shopping cart, total price, get shopping cart items, items in cart, and clear shopping cart. So we'll start with the add to cart endpoint. Just open this inside the Postman, and now I want to tell you that this is basically a post request, and in the body of this request we have some sample JSON data, and basically we need this endpoint to add the items in the shopping cart. Let me go to the Azure SQL database, and there I'm gonna open this products table, and let's say we want to add this product inside our shopping cart. So we will pick the ID of this product and paste it here. Then let's say we want to add 3 quantities of this product. So we will pass 3 here. Right after that, inside the products table, you can see that this product has a following price. So we will pass the same price here. Now in the customer ID, we need to pass the customer unique identification number. Well, we need this customer ID so that every customer has a separate shopping cart. Earlier, when we register our user and send a request to get the access token, then we got the following access token, and inside the JSON response, we got the following user ID. So we will use the same ID. Then we need to copy this access token and paste it inside the authorization header of this request. Now I'm gonna issue a post request, and we got 201 status code, which means our record has been created, and we have added the item in the shopping cart. I'm gonna open the shopping cart table, and here inside this table, you can see that we have the following data that we have added from the Postman. Alright, now let me tell you that why we need this add to cart endpoint. Well, in our mobile application, when we will be on the product detail page, then from this page we can add the items in the cart. And that's why we need to add this add to cart endpoint. Now I'm going to add another product in the shopping cart. So let's go to the products table. And let's say we want to add this product in our shopping cart. So we will use the ID of this product and then pass it here. Right after that, we will pick the price of the product and pass it here. Now let's issue a request, and here we go. Record added. Now let's go to the shopping cart table . This time we will get the other record here. Okay, now let's go to the shopping cart total price endpoint. Well, this is a get request, and basically this method will take the user ID and then return the total price of the shopping cart. For example, in our shopping cart, this is the total amount of the items which this user has added. So how to get this total amount? Well, it's just simple. All we need to do is just use the user ID along with this request, and then pass the access token in the authorization header of this request. We'll get the total amount of the items that this user has added. Alright, now let's switch to the items in the cart endpoint. And let me tell you that this endpoint is used to return the items count. For example, when we will work with the mobile application, Then on the home page, we will return the count, which indicates how many items are present in the shopping cart. And if no item is present in the shopping cart, then we will get 0. In our case, we have added some items in the shopping cart, so we simply pass the access token. And then we need to pass the user ID along with this request. Now if we issue a request, then we will get total items here, which is 6. Because right now this user has 6 items in the shopping cart. Alright, now let's go to the get shopping cart items endpoint. Well, this is also a get request. This endpoint is used to return the list of items that are in the shopping cart of user against the user ID. For example, let's say we want to get all the shopping cart items which are in the shopping cart of this user. So we will pass the user ID here along with the URL, and then we'll pass the access token. Now let's issue a request. We will get all the items that belongs to this user. Now let's go to the clear cart endpoint. Well, let's say that this user wants to clear the shopping cart. So first of all, we need to pass the access token. Now just send the delete request. And here we go. The shopping cart has been cleared for this user. Now let's go to the shopping carts table, and there, if we refresh the table, then this time we don't have any data because this user has cleared the data against his ID. Alright, that's all from these shopping cart items. Now I will see you in the next lesson.